Okay, so we've got another fantastic bicycle for you for this week. Last week we talked about the Verve 2. This week we're going to talk about the Verve 3. In the lineup, this is the next level up in the Verve line, obviously being the 2 and the 3. So what you're getting into this one here is, you know, right off the bat, stealth black, comes in a multitude of colors, black, teal, that's pretty much it, just 2 colors. But we're getting into an internal battery. So this is one of the biggest things that changes in the lineup between the Verve 2 and the Verve 3. So internal battery, 500 amp hour battery. So you get up a level there. Potential of actually putting an extra battery on top and, you know, creating 200-300 kilometer ranges if you wanted to. So you could put a 400 on top here, you could put a 500 on the top. 3-bolt system, plug in, good to go. The other thing that changes with this is you get into the active line as well, but you get into the next level of active line. So you get into a active line plus motor down there. The main thing that changes between the models of the active line plus, and getting performance stuff is the actual overall torque in these motors. So I didn't explain it before on the Verve 2, but the Verve 2 has a 40 Newton meter torque. The Verve 3 has a 50 Newton meter torque. So just a little bit more torque when you're on those hills and you know, steeper stuff, you're going to notice it a little bit more. Range obviously gets a little bit longer into the Verve 3 with the 500 amp hour, so you can go just a little bit longer than you could on, say, a Verve 2 if you're in that eco position and riding. So again, Trek does all the work for you and adds all the accessories on the bicycle. So same fender setup as a Verve 2, same lighting system, same racking system now on these guys. So everything comes with the MIC system on these bikes now, which is awesome. Shock absorption as well comes into these things with the like I explained on the Verve 2s, riding over potholes or gravel, bumpy terrain takes the edge off. What we do get into up front here is a little bit nicer setup into the blender, so a headset. So little nicer clamping system, a little taller system, able to go a little bit higher if someone really wants that upright position. This one does go a little bit taller than the Verve 2. So I didn't explain the Bosch systems on the actual assistance levels and what you do get in these things. So all the Bosches have 4 levels of assistance. Most bikes and most of the Treks do come with the Bosch system up here called the Purion. So this is your control unit, and this is how you operate your Trek bicycle, or your Verve, or your Elant. Very easy operation, up, down on plus, minus. You have 4 levels of assistance, like I said. You got Eco, Tour, Sport, and Turbo. So what we've been noticing, like me and Aaron, and when we're diagnosing these bikes and when we're tuning them up or looking at them, we can actually take a look at the pie graph and see what level of assistance you're running. So far what we've seen is, you know, there's not a lot of people using that turbo button because these things have such nice assistance and it's so smooth, and it's, you know, every assistance level feels like it's someone's got their hand on your back and just pushing just a little bit more and a little bit more, and it's just getting lighter on the pedals. So we're seeing, you know, I'd probably say the majority of people are riding the tour mode. So, you know, you're gonna get extended life like crazy. So you do have those 4 modes, but once you get used to the bicycle and you feel what it's all about, the pedal assist is all about, you're using the Eco and Tour mostly, and the occasional Sport. So yeah, back to the bicycle. The other thing that is a little bit of a difference between some of the other models is This one comes with a tire called the E6. So designed for e-bikes, designed to be a little bit stronger and a little bit less puncture when you're riding over gravel, or you're riding on the Goose, or someone throws tacks somewhere. You know, it's going to protect your tire or your inner tube that much better. This one is on the Verve 3 is a little more of a smooth style of a tire. So comparative to another bike we'll talk about later on, the Elant, has a little more aggressive sort of knob on it. So this bike is perfect for riding the Galloping Goose or trailways and things like that. But even better riding, you know, a commuting bike back and forth to work, you know, on and off the Galloping Goose to trail. You know, this thing will do pretty much everything you need it to do as well. So that's the Verve 3, and yeah, stay tuned next week and we'll have another one.